Okay, Van Halen, Drop Dead Legs. This is part 2 for Sandy Simon. And we stopped, this section is section 5. This is where we're taking it from. 2 minutes, 36 seconds in. And this is the breakdown, kind of the groove part. 2 open on the low E, palm mute both that. And then if you listen close, you'll hear fret hand mute, down, up, so. And then open E twice, palm muted, so. And then 1 fret hand mute, and then 7 E, hammer to 9, and then 5 A, vibrato. So. Oops. Then you have open E, fret hand mute on the E, 4th fret E, palm muted. And then open A, hammer to 2, fret hand mute the A, and then 5 A. So that would be palm mute the open E, open A, hammer to 2. Just lost my place. Just totally lost my place. Oh yeah. And then 3A, hammer to 5A, vibrato. So it'd be, and then this part goes, that'd be open, 3 and 4 on the low E, all palm muted. And I'd alternate pick that. And then open A, hammer to 2, quick rest, 5A. Palm mute the open E, and then open A, hammer to 2, and then 3A, vibrato. So that part would be. Okay, the next part starts the same way with the open 3-4, palm muted on the E, and then you got the open A, hammer into 2, 5A. 0-3-4, palm muted again on the E, and then open A, it changes a little bit here, open A, hammer to 2, slide to 3, and then pick open A, so that part would be at the end there. And then we got some double dots in here, where this whole part will go 3 times, and it's this. Try that again for you. Okay, so that part's pretty self-explanatory. The ending just does 2-3-2 open. He has a few little tiny variations. They were so microscopic. That's the vibe on that. Then we head over to page 4, and this is where the solo kicks in. I subgrouped the solo for you. This is subgroup 1 at 2:59 into the song. Go open A, palm mute the 2A, 3D quarter step bend, open D, open A, 3D quarter step again, bend, and then pull off. So that part would sound like this. And then whammy vibrato. And just, picture if you were going, you want to emulate that, Sandy, with the whammy bar. Okay? Looking for subgroup 2 here. And I found it. You're going to go 3D, pull off to open. That's going to be subgroup 2 at 3 minutes 1 second. It's just 4 notes. So you pull into the open, pick 5, pick 3, quarter step bend it. Subgroup 3 is at 3:03 in the song. And 7th fret G, you're going to quarter step bend 2 times. And you're going to want your index for this. And that's going to sound like this. And I think that's it on that one. No, we have more. It goes. And that part's ridiculous. He's bending it, that 9th fret G, 2.5 steps. Almost bends it off the neck. But this, brace yourself, dude, because all of this gets real crazy. Subgroup 4 at 3 minutes 6 seconds. It's a 10th fret B string, pre-bend release. So you're gonna bend it before you do anything, not just a whole step, but the extra half step. And then 7G twice. So it's okay, and then subgroup 5 at 308, because that last one was at 306. It's 2 seconds later. Some of these subgroups are pretty small and some are just average. You'll do a pre-bend release on the 7th fret G, and that's just I wrote 2 next to it. That means it's 2 steps. Okay, and then subgroup 6 at 309 into the solo is this. So you're doing 5D, 3A, 3D hammer to 4, and then a double hammer with a pull off at the end, 3, 4, 5, 3 on the D. Or there it is. Okay, I still want to get this a little closer. Okay, so that's probably it on that subgroup. Yes, it is. Subgroup 7 starts at 311, and here comes some of these crazy ones. He's doing double hammers. It's 3A, go to 5 and 7 on the A string and the D string. So that's going to be like this. We did something like that, similar to that earlier. And then do that again, 3, 5, 7 on the A. This is subgroup 8 at 312, a second later. And then go to the D string, 4, 6, 8. This part reminds me of Allen Holdsworth, which is an influence of Eddie's. So, see what's happening there? Okay, then go 4G hammer to 5. So you'd have, and then go 7 on the G string. You're going to do like 3.5 hammer pulls to the 9th fret, and then slide to 5. And there's more. 7G, slide to 10, and then 10G. Or no, 12G, you're going to pick, pull to 10, slide to 12, like this. And then hammer to 14, so really cool technique. Okay, I think that ends that subgroup. No, it doesn't. Then we have 13B. You're bending, you're going to bend the 13B, and then pick 16 on the B string while you're bending, and pull off. I'm looking for it in the book here, and then pull it off, and then vibrato. So this may want to drop. Don't let it. You don't want it to do that. Dang it, we got to back up a second. That last phrase where we did there's a tap from 7 to 10. My bad, sorry about that, Sandy. You'll see the circle T underneath that 7. Okay, so let's jump up to the next part here, which is subgroup 9, 315 into the song. Let's see. We have a few little tap parts here. After that 7 to 10 that we did, then you're going to see a 12. The part that I said was really cool, this makes it even cooler. You'll tap the 12, slide or pull it off the 10, slide to 12, hammer 14. So it even got cooler. Okay. We are on, I had mentioned subgroup 9, 315. This is 10, 13, 10 on the B string. Pick, hammer, pull. And then tap 15 on the B and just slide it way up towards the pickup. So it's, if I slowed that down, you'd have. Don't worry about where you end it, just head for these pickups. Eddie would do that a lot. Like, cool little technique too. Okay, so that's that one. At 3/16, we have subgroup 10, which is 10 on the high E. This is the pentatonic one, yeah. And then 13 pull off to 10 on the B. And then, let's see, 12G. Really cool riff there. You'll see a half step bend at the end there. That's a bend release, pull off, half step bend. Then we have open E, whammy down. Just kind of pull it off. You don't have to just. Okay. I think that was the next part. Yes, it was. Then we have whammy 7G. So you can, a lot of times with the whammy stuff, you'll just hammer. You don't have to pick because you're using the whammy bar over here in your hand. So we have 7G, bring it down, bring it back up, bring it back down. These are some of the noises. Okay, and then subgroup 10 at 3/19 into the song, we have the 9th fret on the G. Pull the bar up, kind of hammer that 9, bring it down and bring it up a step and a half. Craziness. Ed wouldn't even play this the exact same way. There's just too much abstractness to it, but I gave him my best shot at the way he's doing it. Then we have 5 on the G, hammer 7, pull to 5, hammer 7, pull to 5. And then whammy vibrato. So then 5, hammer to 7 on the G. And then the next part, subgroup number 11 at 3/22 into the song is 7G, pull off to 5, on mute 7D. So you have, and then 5G, 7G pinch harmonic vibrato. Then we move to page 5. 5 of 7. We've got subgroup 12 at 3/23 into the song, goes 5 on the high E, and then 8/7/5 double pull off. So it's okay. So then go 9/8/6 on the B string, double pull off, and then 7/5 pull off on the G. So that one sounds like this. I'll play it slowed down. Okay, and still this is a longer section here, Sandy. 7/6/5 on the D string. We're doing a double pull off and a slide to 4. It's like a chromatic run. You're gonna go. Okay, and then pick the 4, bend it a half step, and release it. Subgroup 13 at 3/27 into the song. He's back to these double hammer-ons. 10th fret on the D. 10th fret on the D. You're going to hammer to 12 and 14 and do this, and then same thing on the G, but go 10, 12, 13. Great subgroup right there. You don't see that pattern a lot. Okay, so from there, a little harder for me to get used to double on the page here, but it's fine. And then 10, 12, 13 on the B. So you have okay, we're still moving along. We move to the high E, go 10, 12, 13, 12, 10. So it's ascending hammers, descending pulls. Like that. So okay, so they follow, most of them follow that pattern. And then the first one was the offset one from there. Then go 13B, and then 10E, hammer to 12 and 13. Whammy, down up. Then we have 12-10 pulling off on the high E. And then hammer to 12, whammy down, whammy up, pull off to 10. 13B. You'll see double dots around that, so you'll do that. It'll be okay, so there's two of those. Subgroup 14 starts at 3:30 into the song. And that's 10, 12, 10. Got a bunch of hammer pull stuff again. Yes, it goes. Let's try that again. I just lost my spot again. Yes, we have. So we'll go. The chromatic thing there. But you'll pick the 11 to 10 and pull off to the 10. You'll pick the 11. So 13G, 10B, 13, 12, 10, 12, 10 on the G. All pull-offs and hammers. So, and then he slides that off. Subgroup 16 that comes in at 3:32 in the song. It's 1B. It's 1B. You're going to hammer to 3, pull to 1, pull to open. And with stuff like that, sometimes I'll grab down here on the high E just to secure that when I'm doing this, when I pull off that 1, that I don't go. So be thinking of stuff like that too. Okay, then that's it for that one. 333, subgroup 17. And this is all all pinch harmonics. 1 and open on the B. Open D. 3A. 5A. 3A bend a whole step. 3A pinch harmonic. But they're all pinches. Okay, then we have subgroup 18 at 3:25 into the song. And we've got some more of this stuff. 3A, 5A, 7A. We're going to double hammer and pull it off. So it's going to go. And then open. Let me play all that. And then tap the 7A. So when it ends, it's tapping the 7. So when you tap the 7, you're leaving these fingers down. You're going to pull it off to 5. So it's, and then we go to 5A. We're going to hammer to 7 and 9. Then do the same thing, but go 6, 8, 10. So if you group those 6 notes, you'd have. There's that Alan Holdsworth aspect, in my opinion. Then 5, 7, 9, double hammer on the D. 5, 7, 9 on the G, double hammer. 7, 9, 11 on the G, double hammer. 9, 11, 13 on the G, double hammer. So you have. Okay. Then go 9, 10, 12 on the B, double hammer. Okay, tap 11. Wait, let me make sure we're on the right spot. There's our 9, 10, 12. So we'll have to move this out of the way. Tap 11B, pull off to 8. Oh yeah, this is where he does this like a. So don't try to necessarily perfect it. Just memorize the pattern of. And he's just doing it fast. When you're doing it, have your palm up here, to eliminate string noise. Experiment with that, but you do that till you get up to 22 and 19, which would be here. So that's a long ways. You're going, and once you get up there, then you'll pick 22B, bend it a whole step. No, bend it a step and a half. And then we should have a new section. Yes, section 20. But let's save that for the third video.